So we move on to the subject. That is number 8. Here we have the subject. Now for the subject, here we say that it is a line that gives the reader an idea of what the memo is about. So it is a line that, so the subject field, it is a line that gives the reader an idea of what the memo is about. So that's the subject. It is a line that gives the reader an idea of what the memo is about. So for example, let's say become 16 years old and you want to be married off. If you're from this culture or tradition, so you have to read that letter, or sorry, you have to uh, read that subject. So here we'll have, let's say if it's concerning proper disposal of litter, you can say proper disposal of litter. That's enough. If that's what you want to talk about, you'll only write that one. Then the one who is reading will interpret it in the best way possible. That is our subject. So now remember, in the exam utaandika hivi, utaandika subject like that. If it's the date, you'll write date hivyo. That's now under the subject. Then from here, number 9, now we come to the body of the memo. Body of the memo. Now the body of the memo, here is where we have a lot of content and we have the grammar marks. The grammar and the content, even which one is this? I believe language marks, they are also found in the body of the memo. So here in the body of the memo, so here we say, so you discuss or you plan to discuss the problems and solutions. That is, if your vehicle is, let's put it here, for example, that is an internal memo about teachers. Now, if they plan to discuss the problems and solutions, so they discuss that in class we do not have enough chalk and we need more chalk. So what's the solution? That in the next budget, the head teacher has to add more money for chalk. So you see, in that case, we have a problem under solution. Then number 2, here you say you introduce the problem in the first paragraph. So you introduce the problem in the first paragraph. And then number 2, you continue. You give the solution to the problem in the second paragraph. One, you plan to discuss the problems and solutions. Number two, you introduce the problem in the first discussion. Number three, you give the solution to the problem in the second paragraph. The second paragraph. And then finally, the last thing here you have to here you have to close the memo with a positive tone. So you have to close the or end. You have to end the memo in a positive tone. So if it's positive, more people will come and watch it, and some will also come and read it. But if it's negative, very few will come because one, it's vulgar language, and some do not want to associate themselves with vulgar language. And then after that one, after the body, the last thing in the whole vehicle, we're looking for, just a second. Yeah, I found it. So number 10. So the body of the memo. So number 10 here, we'll have the signing off. The signing off. Now remember, to sign off is to end the memo itself. When you've done or when you've written what you want to write, you now sign off by ending the memo itself. So here, it is the end of the memo. It is the end of the memo. It is the end of the memo. And it's signing off. And then apart from that one, you have to sign and write your name. You have to sign and write your name. So here, for example, e.g., we say yours sincerely, comma. Then from here, you sign. Then from there, you write your name. So maybe your name is Elizabeth. Itakuwa Elizabeth Ann, that way. And with that, you are done with writing of the memo.